this is Taranya, Assistant Professor of English, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. So, in today's case study video, we are going to see how to improve the English communication skills among college students in their classrooms. There are various institutions that bring out various different kinds of syllabus in order to improve communication skills among college students. Still, is there any result? Is there any improvement? Yeah, there are some students who improve on their own. They use the methods we give and they regularly practice and improve on their own. But what about the others? What about the average students and below average students? How do they improve their communication skills and do well in their interview and as well as in their life? So, there are so many ways, and today the students of IDA are going to discuss what are the other methods and other ways to improve their communication skills in their classrooms using the DT 5-pillar basis method. It is a brainstorming session and I hope it will be helpful for everyone. Yes, let's get into this session.
Hi everyone, this is Jayashree from BTech IT. Today we are going to present a DT based case study on improving communication skills among college students. Communication plays a major role in building confidence, participating in discussions and expressing the ideas. We start with the first stage of DT, empathize. In this stage we interact with college students and we ask them how they feel comfortable in speaking in English and what are the difficulties they face whether speaking in English. And most of the students say that they feel shy and nervous when speaking in English and they are also afraid of making grammatical mistakes and pronunciation errors. And some of us say that when they speak in English they were afraid whether their friends will laugh at them. And even we noticed in classrooms that many students stay silent even when they no answer. So according to that, we notice the main problem of students are fear, hesitation and lack of confidence. And also most of the students did not get a proper practice on speaking skills.
Actually, I agree with your point because students' lack of confidence is one of the most important thing. They have to overcome that, but they are still lacking in that portion. Okay, the second DT pillar will be discussed by Divya.
Hello everyone, I am Divya from Information Technology. Next we move to the next stage of DT is define. In this stage, we analyzed all the informations we collected and we clearly identified the problem as a student not being able to communicate effectively in English due to fear and lack of practice. These problems affected in a student's life in many ways. They avoid speaking in their class and they feel nervous during the presentations and they do not actively participate in the group discussions. This reduces their confidence over their time. And we also understood that classroom environment is very important. If they feel judged, they won't speak in the classrooms. So we define that our goal is to reduce their fear in the classroom and make them to feel confident and creating a safe and friendly environment for their communication.
Yeah, I agree with Divya's point. Whenever I was in classroom, the students, whenever I encounter them, they are like, what if the teachers start judging them? That is their biggest fear, and they are feared of their peers, their friends being laughed at them. So it is one of the major problems the students face. So let us move on to the third phase of DT pillar.
Hi everyone, myself Akash. Hi everyone, this is Akash from Information Technology. I am going to tell about the idea stage. In this stage, we worked on many possible solutions. We shared ideas like group discussion, communication games, role play, and etc. After evaluating all ideas, we decided to go with the small group discussion because it is very simple and practically possible. So students will get more comfortable in that. We shared an easy and interesting topic. Next, finally, we encourage the students. We decided to encourage the students instead of correcting them immediately. So students will gain more confidence than fear.
Okay, yeah, it is actually a practical method to do that because some students might think that yeah, I did it well. If a teacher or the person who is hearing them gives their opinion on the spot, students might think, oh, I did a mistake, so so I would never do that again. And it can start the fear. So it is important to give the feedback along to the student and also after some time. It is a good practice. Yeah, I agree with your point. Let's move on to the next session.
So hi, I'm Mohammed Suhail from BTech Information Technology. Now I will be explaining about the prototype stage. In this stage, we are dividing the students into a group. So we will be giving topics to each groups like topics like about the domains or something else. In this, then we'll be giving some time to talk in the group. So after that,
Start.
after that, we encourage our students and friends to talk about the topic. More than that, we have made some rules like no one should talk about someone else and judging others. Our staff also encouraging everyone to speak about this. This makes them to feel free to speak.
Yeah, okay, I agree with your prototype. And then we are moving on to the fifth design thinking pillar.
Everyone, finally we move on to the final stage test. Hello everyone. Finally we move on to the final stage, the test. We applied this method in the classroom. After some sessions, we saw improvements in our classrooms. Students start speaking more confidently and their fear reduced. The participation in classroom was also increased. They felt more comfortable while speaking in English. Even shy students can begin to speak slowly. They felt more comfortable and students also enjoyed the activities in our classrooms. Their fear was reduced. In conclusion, design thinking helped us to improve the real-time problems and understand the real-time problems. Communication was also increased. Friendly environment was also increased in the communication skills in students.
Okay, I agree with the conclusion because when this kind of approach was applied in the classroom, it was important for us to improve their confidence. It is the nature of students, it is in the nature of students to feel shy and lack of confidence in them, and it is the responsibility of a teacher and the friends to improve their confidence. So that we did some experiments like this, and we can see the gradual improvement of their confidence in them. So this is how we should improve the communication skills among the college students in their classrooms using the classroom tools. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.